Are you ready for the heavyweight championship of the world? Are you ready?
JayZ put out a statement on Tidal. He stated that for the most part, nobody could see him in a versus. Nobody. So,
all right, I don't know if that's the case. When you pick 20 songs, anybody could see anybody. It's just about getting the matchups right. So this isn't the first time we brought his name up on dream matchups. I thought it was unlikely, but the fact that Tidal put out something on their social media, JayZ basically made them do it. So I think that I think he may be wanting this. If he was to go up on stage, give me some matchup scenarios that you think would make sense when you look at his catalog.
Kanye.
I'll push. I got Kanye as well. Nah, but the way they do these, it's all about stories that you could put between them. I think Kanye's a good matchup. Kanye's just a wild card, and I think Verzuz may be worried about bringing people like that on stage now. So just because he is volatile when he's in front of a crowd. But I think Nas is long overdue, and because of that whole Ether versus Takeover type stuff that they had, I could see that happening as well. I think that would make perfect sense. But I think Kanye's a better matchup. But Nas would probably be something that would sell more tickets. What else? Give me if I'm forcing you to pick 5, you squeeze 5 people out of that.
I mean, it's gonna be the typical people. It's gonna be Nas, but that's more for a hip hop standpoint because when we're talking about Nas, the problem with Nas is that he never really made pop.
Yep.
Let me take that back. Not pop. Radio friendly songs. He has songs that have been on the radio, but he does not have radio friendly songs.
I understand what you mean.
So him, so Nas, Kanye, Drake, Lil Wayne.
Wait, Nas, you said Nas, Kanye, Drake. I got Lil Wayne on here.
Yeah, because I'm looking at people who have, I mean, when we're talking about those guys, we're talking about over 40 songs.
Yep.
So they can narrow their 20 down, and their 20 are going to be top of the top. Mm-hmm. And if I had to choose one more, man, that'd be tough. I would probably do a do-over. Like if I could choose somebody who can do a do-over, I would probably say, well, Snoop's not really in his era, but either Snoop or Ross.
Yeah, we're not doing do-overs though. Here's the thing. I would say Snoop, but if I'm not picking any do-overs and I gotta pick 5, I'll go Busta needs a matchup, and I think he would just raise his hand, and I think JayZ would be obliged to just agree. Lil Wayne, I feel like there's respect on both sides. At one point, I remember JayZ trying to bring him over to Rockefeller, Rock Nation at least. Kanye, there's a relationship there. Nas, I feel like it's long overdue. 5th one, just hear me out. I'm not saying who would win. I'm saying more so story mode. It's a big story. Husband and wife, just get Beyonce out there. And if JayZ goes on stage, Beyonce goes on stage at the same time.
That's a concert.
Yeah.
At that point, we're talking about it. That's a concert.
I'll watch a concert,
they already had a concert.
That's if you're forcing me to pick 5, but at the end of the day, I feel like.
Well, if I had to pick a 5th, I would. I mean, you can throw T.I. You can throw T.I. out there.
See, the thing is, errors matter, and I think the fact that he's been in so many errors, you have to pick somebody else that's been in those same errors. So that's the only reason I said LL Cool J or Busta. But I don't feel like those are good matchups. I just feel like really Kanye is who they have to get if they want him. Now,
I would do Kanye.
I asked, do you think this matchup is? Do you think it's realistic that he'll go on a versus stage?
No, I already told you. He's too business minded. He's too business minded.
He out here sending tweets.
A lot of them do that.
Sure.
They just talking, but it's you know what it's kind of like that person who they don't want to do it, but they want to do it, but they don't want to do it. Man. So I'll say, hey, well, you can't, blah, 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 but you just talking. It's too much business. They don't have enough money to pay for him. And if they don't pay him the money, he will have to get so much stock in the company that it just doesn't make sense unless he's just doing it for the culture. If he's doing it for the culture, cool. But Jay's too business-minded.
I think JayZ does stuff like that for the culture. Like this man be watching.
Name one. Name things that he's done for the culture.
He didn't have to do that Breakfast Club interview that he did.
It's an interview. He's done interviews, many interviews. That's nothing for the culture.
Bruh, every other week I'm hearing that he's bailing out like people with misdemeanors. Like that's for the culture.
That's social. We're talking about but even for the hip hop culture.
This man,
this man
called Nori because of something that happened on Drink Champs to get a story straight, to say, hey, this is how it went down, and had Nori basically pub that on the air the next episode. Like he does care about his cultural stock. That's all I'm saying.
He cares about his him as an individual, but as a culture, think about it. Just think about it. The stuff that they're doing is definitely business minded. It's not just, I'm doing it in a freebie, blah, blah, blah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if he's doing it, if he goes up there, something had happened. Something. Yeah. So numbers, or he just did a favor to them. But other than that, he's not stepping on that stage for no just regular whatever.
Yeah, I think it would be more cultural relevance than money, because I don't think there's a number that you could pay him.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. And I believe, I feel like it's like that for some of those guys. Like they do it mainly for how they feel.